This song right here goes out to somebody real special in my life. I want you to know I love you. I'm praying every night, baby, that this never ends. I love you. I saw you standing there and I felt my breath get stolen. It was at the point that I went Grinch, heart got swollen. Feelings I haven't felt in years came back into my brain. Knew from the minute that I saw you I would never be the same. Looked that night on Facebook, saw you would drop the line, a request to be my friend, and that suited me just fine. I approved like click, there we go, let's see. I saw you were upset and that upset me, so I dropped you a comment, told you if you needed, talk to anyone, you could talk to me unimpeded. So you did, we started chatting one night. Facebook chat was on fire and man, it just felt right. I told you my cell number and told you to dial if you wanted. He was my home number, tried to make you smile. I made you laugh with my jokes and made you feel sick with my words. It was right in there again, I fell in love with you, girl.
I made a lot of mistakes in my mind, in my mind. I made a lot of mistakes in my mind. I made a lot of mistakes in my mind, in my mind. I fell in love again. All things go, all things go. We had a mindset. All things go, all things go. You had to find it. All things go, all things go.
Rejected online, started speaking through text, calling every night, letting stress off my chest. Then it got serious, you were about to make a mistake. I couldn't let that happen, wouldn't let your heart break. So I showed you what would happen, and perhaps in a way, that was when the leaves on my tree of love began to sway. We grew tighter and closer as the conversations got longer, and our feelings for each other continued on and grew stronger. Not ashamed to admit it, every time that you called, my heart would skip a beat and I would nearly float down the hall. We would speak for hours at a time, and how the time would fly. We would speak from dark at night till the light graced the sky. It grew on like this, and our conversations deepened, and more feelings in my heart continue getting heap. And I knew right then and there that I was unready for the fork, cause I was cooked up and ready to serve like barbecue pork.
I made a lot of mistakes in my mind, in my mind. I made a lot of mistakes in my mind. I made a lot of mistakes in my mind, in my mind. I fell in love again. All things go, all things go.
Something happened and I couldn't believe it. A text message hit my phone, amazed that I received it. You were in a hotel and you wanted me there. I'm not gonna lie to you, baby, I was instantly scared. I knew how I felt and I thought that you too felt the same. I didn't want this to become a one night stand kind of thing, but I put my fears aside. Even knowing my past, I felt that it was worth the risk. I was praying this would last, so I went there. And so you sitting outside, and no matter what we did, we knew that we couldn't hide our emotions and our feelings. They were out in the open. We went up to the room that night, both of us open. We made love that night, and the feelings that we shared with everything else in my life, nothing could have compared. Look at us now, days later, head over heels for each other. You and me, happy as can be, much more than lovers.
I made a lot